Tyrannosaurus rex stalked prey along a sea that split North America. Around you, the landscape is filled with the tracks of massive predators like Tyrannosaurus rex and their prey, hunting along the shores of an inland seaway that split the continent in two. But then, everything changes dramatically as rising sea levels flood the land, forever altering this prehistoric ecosystem. This flood was no ordinary flood. It was a continental deluge that reshaped the face of the land and wiped out entire ecosystems around 25 million years ago, when Australia's eastern coast began to sink into the ocean, creating catastrophic events akin to scenes from a monster movie. The very ground beneath your feet started to disappear, transforming vast landscapes and altering the course of life on the continent. You need to hear this because it wasn't just water moving in. It was an entire sea, a body of water that swallowed up vast stretches of land, reshaping the continent's ecosystems forever. This flood would become known as the Great Australian Flood, and it transformed the face of Australia in ways we're still uncovering today. The beginning first, let's set the stage. Imagine dense forests stretching across what is now New South Wales and Queensland during the Pleistocene epoch. These were home to massive predators like Thylacoleo carnifex, a marsupial lion with fangs bigger than your hand, and Megalania prisca, a giant monitor lizard that could grow up to 7 meters long. But beneath the surface, something dramatic was unfolding. Tectonic activity caused parts of Australia to subside, creating extensive rift valleys that filled with seawater in a geologically rapid process. This led to significant flooding across large areas, transforming once dry landscapes into vast wetlands at an unprecedented scale. The arrival of water, the first waves, hit around 65 million years ago, marking the end of the Cretaceous period. Imagine standing on a cliff as you watch the sea flood coastal areas, reshaping the landscape over millennia rather than overnight. Ancient hunting grounds and ecosystems, once home to dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus rex and Triceratops, were forever changed as the Earth experienced a mass extinction event that altered the course of life's history. This wasn't just flooding. It was a global catastrophe that marked the end of an era. These waters didn't just flood low-lying areas. They surged into valleys and gorges, reshaping entire ecosystems with breathtaking speed. Rivers that had flowed for millions of years were rerouted or buried by the advancing sea. It's hard to imagine how quickly life would have been transformed as these once thriving forests became submerged, changing the habitats of the dinosaurs that roamed there. The catastrophe unfolds now. Let's talk about what happened next. As sea levels rose during the late Cretaceous period, it didn't just change where animals lived. It also transformed their food sources and habitats. Imagine a thylacoleo standing on its hind legs, staring into the rising water as its hunting grounds vanished beneath waves. The first thing to disappear were the riverbanks and forests that supported these predators, prey populations. As the waters rose during the extensive flooding events of the Pleistocene epoch, smaller mammals began to flee inland or drown in the deluge, leaving behind an environment with fewer food sources for apex hunters like Thylacoleo. The change was abrupt and devastating, forcing these powerful carnivores to adapt rapidly or face extinction. The unseen victims, and here's where it gets even more shocking. Not only did land animals suffer, but aquatic life also faced a massive upheaval as sea levels rose and saltwater rushed into freshwater ecosystems. Freshwater fish that thrived in rivers were suddenly cut off from their habitats, leading to mass die-offs. Imagine standing on the shore as you watch schools of fish swim helplessly toward deeper waters, unable to survive in the brackish environment created by rising sea levels. This dramatic change led to the extinction of many species, leaving only fragments of their lives preserved in the fossil record. The aftermath, but wait, there's more. As if the flooding wasn't bad enough, it set off a chain reaction that would last for millions of years. The floodwaters didn't just submerge land. They altered ocean currents and weather patterns, creating new environmental challenges that continued to reshape Australia long after the initial deluge. This transformation led to significant changes in ecosystems, driving some species to extinction and opening up opportunities for others to evolve and thrive. This isn't just about water rising. It's about an entire ecosystem collapsing in real time. It's like a scene from a disaster movie where everything you know is suddenly wiped away by a force beyond comprehension. The flood didn't just destroy. It remade, leaving behind a new world that was both harsher and more unpredictable. This dramatic shift marked the end of the Cretaceous period, signaling the abrupt disappearance of iconic dinosaurs like Triceratops and Tyrannosaurus rex, as well as countless other species, giving rise to a vastly different landscape dominated by mammals and birds in the Paleogene era. A new beginning, and then, get this, the waters eventually receded, but not without leaving their mark on the landscape. They carved out massive canyons and formed new coastlines, creating an environment where only the most adaptable species could thrive. This dramatic shift in habitat led to the evolution of unique faunas, such as the rise of Tyrannosaurus rex, alongside other late Cretaceous giants like Triceratops and Ankylosaurus in North America. Imagine standing in one of these newly formed valleys, looking up at cliffs that once held dense forests teeming with life during the late Cretaceous. Now, all you see are barren rock faces, stretching into a sky filled with migrating birds fleeing inland for safety. It's a stark reminder of how quickly nature can change when faced with such overwhelming forces, transforming thriving ecosystems into desolate landscapes in a geologic instant. The bigger picture, but here's the kicker. This flood didn't just impact Australia. It also had significant regional effects, altering local ecosystems and climate patterns within the continent itself. As sea levels rose during the late Cretaceous period, marine transgressions led to extensive flooding that dramatically reshaped coastal regions and affected terrestrial animal habitats across Australia. Imagine this. A single catastrophic event reshaped an entire continent and likely had global repercussions on Earth's climate systems. This is akin to realizing a regional weather phenomenon could alter worldwide environmental conditions, fundamentally rewriting our understanding of ancient geological processes and their far-reaching impacts. The final shock, and now the real shocker. What if this flood isn't unique? What if similar catastrophic events occurred in other parts of the world at different times? These colossal natural disasters could have profoundly impacted diverse ecosystems around the globe, reshaping landscapes and altering the course of evolution. Such events might lead us to underestimate the frequency and power of these transformative forces in Earth's history. This is where it gets truly mind-blowing. Imagine discovering that entire continents have undergone repeated transformations due to dramatic climate changes and geological events, leaving behind a complex tapestry of environmental shifts over millions of years. The aftermath reconsidered. To really understand the impact, we need to look at how life adapted after major environmental changes like sea level fluctuations and volcanic activity. It's not just about survival, it's about evolution. New species emerged from these transformations, evolving in response to radically changed environments. These events didn't just kill off old ecosystems, they birthed new ones, setting the stage for the diverse array of dinosaurs that would dominate during the Cretaceous period. Think of it as a reset button for ecosystems, a chance for new forms of life to evolve and flourish in regions devastated by environmental upheaval. It's like witnessing the renewal of entire habitats after a profound, local ecological transformation. The grand reveal now, here's the real eye-opener. Scientists are still uncovering evidence suggesting these massive flood events occurred more frequently than previously believed. Imagine standing on a cliff today and realizing that the landscape below you was once submerged millions of years ago due to such catastrophic flooding. This flood wasn't just an anomaly, it was part of a long-term cycle. It's like discovering that your favorite prehistoric landscape underwent repeated periods of dramatic change, being submerged and then rising again over millions of years. Conclusion. So, what does this all mean? It means that our understanding of Earth's past is constantly evolving. While the term Great Australian Flood might evoke dramatic imagery, it's important to clarify that no such singular catastrophic flood has been scientifically validated on a global scale. Instead, geological evidence suggests various localized flooding events can have significant regional impacts on ancient ecosystems and the life forms they supported. Imagine standing on that cliff, knowing you're witnessing evidence of one of Earth's most dramatic transformations. This scene is not just history, but a powerful reminder of how rapidly environments can shift and how adaptable life can be in the face of tremendous change. The final impact, and so, when you look out over those cliffs or down into those valleys, remember that they hold secrets from a time long ago, a time marked by catastrophic floods and dramatic changes in ecosystems. Each rock, each fossil, tells a story of survival against impossible odds. And it's up to us to piece together the puzzle of how ancient creatures adapted and thrived through these tumultuous periods. Imagine standing beside any body of water and ponder this. Stability is fleeting. The Earth beneath us has transformed drastically over time, as illustrated by ancient catastrophes like dramatic sea level rises that reshaped continents. Such changes remind us that our planet can undergo immense transformations, potentially at any moment, underscoring the ever-changing nature of Earth's surface. Echoing back this flood, this monumental change, reshaped not just Australia, but our understanding of how the Earth works. From ancient megafauna to modern ecosystems, it's all connected by these dramatic shifts in geology and climate. And so, as you stand on that cliff today, remember, the ground beneath your feet is a living testament to a time when dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus rex once roamed this land, shaping an ancient world very different from our own. Think about those claws, those teeth, and those tracks. Think about being there during one of Earth's most dramatic moments. That flood, what it did to Australia, it changed everything. This flood didn't just reshape the land. It triggered rapid evolutionary responses among the creatures that called it home. Imagine a continent teeming with predators like thylacoleonids and megafaunal kangaroos, each species adapting and evolving in response to this sudden change. The rivers swelled, carving new paths through the ancient landscape. These channels became corridors for survival, leading creatures to new territories where they could flourish or face extinction. Imagine a pack of dromaeosaurs, their keen eyes scanning the transformed terrain for any signs of prey. Every step these animals took was a story written in mud and stone. Each footprint reveals their movements, adaptations, and the environments they thrived in. Changing environmental conditions didn't just alter existing habitats. They created opportunities for species to evolve and adapt, often leading to new predator-prey dynamics and ecological niches. Consider the sheer scale of this transformation. Miles upon miles of land were submerged, reshaping coastlines and creating vast inland seas. Imagine a landscape that once thrived with dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus rex, suddenly cut off from its food sources as these waters encroached. It's a stark reminder of nature's relentless power. As you stand here now, looking out over what was once underwater, think about the animals that endured it all. Their stories are written in the rocks around you. That flood changed not just their world, but ours too. Think about those tracks, each one marking a moment when survival itself hung in the balance. These footprints tell us of the struggles and adaptations of creatures like Tyrannosaurus rex, whose massive presence dominated North America during the late Cretaceous period.